Hello everyone, welcome to Holistic HR Hub. Thanks for your continued patronage for my YouTube channel. So the advantage of this particular YouTube channel is this Holistic HR Hub covers the entire gamut of HR and IR, and we give periodical latest and global trends with real-time examples. Our channel caters to all levels of HR professional, whether a beginner or who's in the mid-career or a senior level HR pro. So the motto is slow and long haul learning, micro learning. In today's session, I'm going to discuss about principle number 3, HR alignment. There are 7 HR principles. Already I have dealt with needs analysis in my previous video. I have also dealt with top management commitment in my previous video, and in this particular micro learning session, I am going to deal with HR alignment. So, what is this HR alignment basically? So, there is a company strategy and there is a strategy for the human resource function. Obviously, there is a strategy for each and every function. So, this HR strategy should align with the company strategy. Whatever is the company strategy, whether it's for a profit organization or a non-profit organization, the strategy should be aligned. Right, from your recruitment strategy, your L&D strategy, your performance management strategy, your compensation strategy, or your health and safety strategy. It should be aligned with the corporate strategy or the organizational strategy or the company strategy, by whatever terminology you call. So, any HR activity which the HR department undertakes or any project which the HR department initiates has to be aligned. If it is not aligned, if it is unaligned or non aligned, or if the HR function is operating in silos, not in synchronization with the organization, then ultimately the corporate objective or the corporate goal cannot be achieved. Therefore, the HR strategy should be aligned with the corporate strategy. This is a very, very important point. Now, moving on to the next one. So, HR is considered as a value contributor in the value chain. There are primary value contributors, secondary value contributors. Primary value contributors may be your R&D, your sales and marketing, your manufacturing. HR may be a secondary value contributor, but HR is in the value contributing chain. HR is no more a call center. So one has to understand the business model, the mission of the business, the purpose of the business, the objectives of the business in order to align with the business. Understanding the business means which part of the business or which segment of the business is bringing in revenues, which part of the business is doing well, which part of the business is not doing well, where the costs are high, what are the percentage of customers which are bringing us more revenue. A thorough understanding of the business internally and from the external forces. So, this is the basic requirement for any HR professional today. So, if you want to align your HR department with the corporate objective, the HR professional or the HR person has to understand the business model, the purpose why the business exists. And this is the crux of this presentation, the key of this presentation. These three words: aligned, connected, interrelated. So, whatever you do in HR, it should be aligned, connected, interrelated with the company strategy. Now let us look the alignment with the help of three examples. For example, the organizational goal is to identify the future skills required for the business. That is the organizational goal. 5 years down the line, what are the skills required in the business? What are the future skills required for the business to make profit? So this falls under the hiring domain of HR. So how HR can align with this organizational goal? If you look at here, HR should implement a strategic hiring process rather than reactive hiring. Strategic hiring is nothing but projecting the manpower skill sets required 5 years down the line, and not to deal with reactive hiring or crisis hiring, which is also known as replacement hiring. If anybody submits resignation and gives a 1 month or 3 months notice, as the case may be, we should not involve in reactive hiring. Rather, we should involve in strategic hiring. That is, listing down the skills, future skill sets which the business would require, where the current skills are in sync with the future skills, or we are going to buy the talent or borrow the talent, we should decide. The second example, for example, if the organizational goal is to achieve cost effectiveness in training, that is building economies of scale in training programs. So this falls under the learning and development domain of HR. Here, how do you align the HR goal? Here, the HR should implement or roll out a e-learning system or online learning platform where many employees can participate and there is a consistent delivery of message. If many employees can participate using the online learning system and if it is effective, the cost of training will come down, and therefore you can achieve the economies of scale in training function. If the third organizational goal is to create a high performance organization, that is an organization which has predominantly star performers or high performers or high pot talent. This particular objective falls under the ambit of performance management system, PMS. So how do you align that? So the HR should take a goal such that it should roll out a performance management system, that is a PMS, that weeds out non-performers, which is fair and free from bias. For example, if the organization is implementing a ranking performance management system, a ranking method of performance appraisal, so it doesn't weed out non-performers because it's a simple ranking system on a 5 point scale from 1 to 5. We cannot differentiate between strong performers and average performers. All supervisors tend to take the middle line and rank all most of them either 2 or 3 and play a safe game. Whereas if the organization improves a modern performance management system like a 360-degree feedback or a peer review, this bias can be eliminated and we can create a high performance organization. So with this, I have given three examples how to align the HR strategy with the organizational strategy by giving you an example of an organizational goal and how to take a HR goal and how it is aligned. Like this, there are many cases for all functions. We should establish HR practices and policies that supports organizational growth and objectives. The HR policies which we establish or which we implement or which we drive should support the organizational growth and objectives. If the HR policies that are not supporting the organizational objectives, then it is of no use. Again, this is an important point. One should plan, align, and cooperate with all other business functions. There are typically 20 to 25 business functions in any organization. So HR should align with all business functions and thereby ensuring alignment with the corporate objectives. It should also ensure that other functions' objectives are also aligned with the business. That is also the role of the HR. We should manage HR like a business, that is like a profit center. So this will be dealt in principle number 4, the bottom line. So To manage HR like a business, whatever goals we take, we should measure. There should be a ROI. Any ROI greater than 1 is good. Anything less than 1 is not good. So any objective should be measurable. If it is not measurable, then it is a qualitative object and not a quantitative object. Anything can be measured. We should engage employees. Your engage means involve the employees in the organizational change. If the employees are a part of the change management system, they are more likely to accept the changes rather than resisting it. So the best way is to engage employees. So HR should act as a change agent and drive this process of engaging the employees. The HR function should know when to put a proposal for approval. Suppose the HR function is asking for a budget to facelift a particular section of the department or office or to enhance the housekeeping levels, and if there is an audit or a foreign visit coming in, that will be the right time to pitch in a proposal or a budget for facelifting the particular department or particular section or the factory. So we should know not only what to propose but also when to propose at the right time so that we can get top management approval. So with this, this is a wrap on this particular learning bite of principle number 3, HR alignment. If you like this particular learning bite, please give a like, share this video, and subscribe to Holistic HR Hub. I'm signing off. Thank you.